All right, closing out the work week with some beautiful conditions all across the valley. And right now we take a look at our home of economy view of the setting sun. A few clouds building out to the west of the Devil's Lake Basin tonight. Now this area may be under the gun for a few showers heading into the overnight. Here's Hector's numbers, though, still in the 70s. We have temperatures that are beautiful and winds that are under 15 miles per hour for almost all of our locations. The coolest air, northwest Minnesota, we have mid and upper 60s in your area. And then when we go from the Red River Valley into eastern portions of North Dakota, a lot of 70s out there. Very comfortable, light winds, and for the most part, our skies remain crystal clear. A satellite showing a few high clouds drifting over northern Minnesota. We have showers pushing into portions of Wisconsin and some developing clouds and showers out in the western reaches of the Dakotas that could impact our weather as we go through the overnight hours. Here's what your hour-by-hour forecast has to say about it. This evening, most of us stay high and dry. Temperatures will be slipping down into the low 60s by 10 o'clock. But as you look out into the western Dakotas, both in the Bismarck area and points south and west, we'll have some storms. These are going to drift to the north and east, and the best chance of them impacting our area overnight will be in the Devil's Lake Basin into northwest Minnesota, such that by the morning hours, we could have some sprinkles to start the day. So if you have a golf game planned in the morning up north along Highway 2, you may have to dodge a few sprinkles and maybe even a rumble of thunder. This, though, not severe. Heading through the mid-morning hours, temperatures will rise out of the 50s slowly. We'll have some hit and miss sunshine, but notice in Lakes Country, if you're spending time this weekend with Dad at Lakes Country, it looks cloudy to start most of your day, even some showers in southern Minnesota. A break in some of the thunder shower activity as we go through midday, and things heat up a little bit in eastern North Dakota. In the afternoon, we expect a wave of energy to make its way through. That's going to initiate a few thunderstorms in the afternoon. And again, we don't have the heat, nor do we have nearly the amount of humidity we had with our storms earlier in the week, but we still will have a chance at a few of these storms, mainly after the 2 o'clock hour, producing some large hail and gusty straight line winds. And the strongest of the storms will be in our southern counties, southeast North Dakota and along and south of Highway 200. Grand Forks, you could still see some stout thunderstorms with locally heavy rain. Now, as we go into the late evening hours, these storms will lose some of their punch as they move east and south, but you still could see some showers. So the best risk, or the greatest risk, I should say, of severe weather, which would include hail over 1 inch in diameter and wind gusts over 55 miles per hour, will be in the yellow areas. And then where we see the deep greens, including Grand Forks and Fargo, we could see some stout thunderstorms. We will keep you posted. Just be aware if storms approach your area tomorrow afternoon, they could be strong to severe. Tune into us and we'll keep you ahead of the game. Temperatures climbing out of the 50s into the 60s, and yes, even 70s for our afternoon. After 2 p.m. will be the best chance, and in fact, in Fargo, I think really the dinner hour will bring the highest risk of storms right here in the FM area. That includes Grand Forks and southeast North Dakota as well. But if you're in Jamestown, a little closer to 2 o'clock, your hometown forecast shows thunderstorms aplenty in the afternoon hours, mainly moving through the southern valley and into Minnesota as we head into the night. Here is a golf course shot. Jeremy sharing this on the Pebble Lake Golf Course. Thanks so much for this Fergus Falls beautiful shot. Let's take a look at your planning forecast. And for Father's Day, Mike, 77 degrees. Hit and miss sprinkles in the forecast, but not necessarily likely. Next week, we start out on a cool note, Mike, with temperatures in the low 70s and warm it up into the mid 80s by the time we get through midweek. All in all, once we get through a stormy Saturday, things look really nice.
Sounds good. And you mentioned golf twice. You got me thinking about it. Thanks.